Hi, I'm Adrian Watson, and I'm the owner and the founder of Honeybees Apiary. Now, Honeybees Apiary is a social enterprise that seeks to transform local, urban, and rural degraded land space by using beekeeping as a mechanism to do such. Now, how does beekeeping assist in Jamaica in combating climate change and degraded spaces? Because we're beekeepers, we are interested in maintaining the greenery in whatever setting we're in. For example, in Seaview Gardens, where one of my apiaries is based, we have planted out a green space around the apiary. What that assists Seaview Gardens in doing is adapting to the climate challenge that we're having in that particular community, which basically includes the dust nuisance and the dumping of garbage by residents on those particular landscapes, right? So we're not only greening the particular location, but we're preventing dumping on those particular locations as well. So we're making sure that the residents suffer a lot less from those dust nuisance, but the urban forestry allows the air to be a lot cooler, right? So that's one benefit. The other mandate that we have is creating a localized beekeeping training. Now, for that localized beekeeping training, we've partnered with the Village Academy School of Agriculture in Clapham, St. Anne, in a district known as Watsonville. Now, in our pilot, we piloted the training program with 22 students, 16 of which graduated from the program, and I was able to assist one of the young men that graduated from the program in getting a grant from the DIA Youth Innovations Lab. Now, he got a grant of 100,000 Jamaican dollars, which is about $1,100 US, to start his own apiary. So that's a success story. Now, Jamaica, it suffers from climate issues that we are using beekeeping to solve. Now, Jamaica's climate issues are sea level rise, drought, and we suffer from a very intense hurricane season from year to year. How does beekeeping assist with that? As beekeepers, like I said before, we're interested in planting trees around our apiary. This significantly cuts our deforestation rate because we have industries like the bauxite industry that degrades our land spaces, especially in rural communities. For example, Clapham, which I mentioned before, is a bauxite mining community. Now, because we are mining bauxite, we have to remove all of the forestry that is located in that particular surrounding to get the bauxite out of the ground. The challenge is all of those trees go with it, which is one of the reasons why we're using Clapham as an area for us to be able to put back the forestry, put back an apiary, and the pollination services that would have been lost with the forest that was once there in that particular community. So if we, with your help, we can put back the forest, we can put the pollination services in, and we can run the beekeeping training program at a subsidized rate for young people between the ages of 16 to 29 so that they can go on to earn a living. Now, the students have the option of whatever honey that they produce. Once they get started, they can sell it themselves at cost, or they can pump their honey production into the production line of Honeybees Apiary, because we are there to facilitate their growth. The final income revenue stream and mandate is we want to use bamboo ply and computer numeric routers to create our beehives. Why? Bamboo sequesters 30% more carbon per hectare than a hectare of timber trees, right? So we can effectively use sequester more carbon using bamboo, which lasts very long if we use them to create the beehives, about 15 to 30 years per hive. That's how long it takes for us to have to change out, before we have to change out each equipment. Now, a timber tree takes about 15 to 30 years to mature, right? Bamboo sequesters 30%, like I said, more carbon per hectare in 5 years versus the 15 years it takes for a tree to mature, or 30 years, depending on the species of the trees, to mature, right? And of course, I'm speaking to the efficiency of bamboo to sequester carbon. Using the CNC router adds to our efficiency, because instead of me having to procure the services of a carpenter, which will probably take me about a week to get the amount of equipment by order from a carpenter to create a long strut hive or a top bar hive, the CNC router will be able to create one Colorado top bar hive in 30 minutes versus a carpenter that might take a full day or 2 days to create if he's working on it consistently, right? So I can produce 5 Colorado top bar hives in 2.5 hours versus a carpenter in about 2 days or a week to give me my entire order. I'm also wasting a lot less resources using a CNC router than I am using a carpenter service. Why? Because I am using one 4 by 8 feet bamboo ply on a bed, CNC router bed, to create that one hive. When a carpenter gives me a Colorado top bar hive fully complete and retrofitted, he's probably using 2 4 by 8 plies or 1.5 4 by 8 ply to create a Colorado top bar hive, right? And so there's a drastic difference in terms of the wastage of resources. We need your help in purchasing a CNC router, because we don't have CNC routers on a commercial scale in Jamaica to use. Secondly, we need your help to properly constitute and create a beekeeping training manual that covers climate change, environmental management, and beekeeping, and how beekeeping plays a role in all of the environmental management mechanisms, right, for our students. Because once we train beekeepers, they're now environmental managers and forestry managers. Thirdly, we also need your help in creating apiary, urban and rural apiary in both Clapham, and expanding the one at Seaview Gardens in St. Andrew, to demonstrate that urban beekeeping can help with mitigating urban climate resilience and urban climate risk. We want to rehabilitate the bauxite lands at Clapham, right? So your contribution to our campaign is helping building resilience in a rural bauxite mining community, and is also making sure that Kingston and St. Andrew as a city is climate smart by us practicing climate smart urban agriculture in an urban context. You're also aiding us in building sustainably, environmentally friendly income mechanism for our young people in Jamaica. Now, Jamaica has anywhere between a 26% to 33% youth unemployment rate. It means that young people like myself can't find decent jobs. So what your contribution is helping us to do is to create a sustainable income revenue streams for young people like me, whether they have a degree or they don't have a skills, to earn a skill and to create their own sustainable livelihood. We are not forgetting to give you a reward. So I am partnering with another startup called Nedel to create this crowdfunding campaign, and they're helping us with providing you with some sustainably procured rewards for this campaign. So stay tuned, look out for those.